welcome back to our Saturday stretch. We are going to work on stretching out those muscles this morning after all the hard work that we've done this week. So, when you're ready, join me on your mat and let's begin. Start sitting back on your heels and just take a few nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, let it all out. Good. What I want you to do is to come and onto all fours, so in a nice tabletop position. We're just going to wake up our back, so we're going to come forward into a cow belly, lifting our head up to the sky, pushing that belly button down to the ground. We're then going to come back the opposite way, moving through, pushing the spine up to the ceiling, really stretching out our backs after all the hard work that we've done this week. Coming back through into that cow belly position. Nice. Move from side to side if it's comfortable for you. And then pushing back up into a rounded back position. Should feel lovely on your lower back, especially if you spend a lot of the week seated at a desk. One more time. Come on through. Look up to the sky, smile. Thank yourself for doing this today, and then push your back up to the sky. What I then want you to do is sit back into a child's pose. So what I want you to think about here is stretching out your fingers as far away from your body as you can to get a lovely stretch across the front body. Take some deep breaths in. Again, only go to where it's comfortable. Don't go to a point of pain. You should feel a gentle stretch here. And when you're ready, slowly move out of this back into the tabletop position. And what I want you to do is take your right hand and swing it up to the sky. Look at that hand if you can. If it's painful on your neck, please focus on the ground, and then swing that arm underneath you and thread the needle. Pop your cheek to the ground if you've got that range of motion, and just let your shoulder stretch out here. Again, take a nice few deep breaths in and out. Really try and release all the tension that you've got in the upper body from the workouts and from working all week. So when you're ready, take a breath in and come back to center. Now we're going to go on the left side, looking up to that left hand with a breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to sweep that hand under and through and pop our cheek down onto the ground if we've got that range of motion. Remember, only go as far as is comfortable. Really get that stretch across that shoulder in this lovely position. Take another deep breath in and out, and then come back to our tabletop position. What we're then going to do is we're going to push ourselves backwards onto our toes. Really work into those toes. So take each of your little toes and spread them out onto the mat and really work into them, wake them up a little bit. Don't get much love our toes, so we want to make sure that they get the attention that they deserve. That should feel really nice and stretched through your toes. When you are ready, I want you to really slowly push your heels back and start to hang in this lovely forward fold position. So if you can, place your hands on the ground. If you can't, pop your hands on your shins or your thighs, wherever it is you are hanging today. Just hang out here and let it all go. You should feel a lovely stretch through the back of your hamstrings and also through your lower back. Now I really want you to slowly focus on rolling yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring those shoulders back and down. Roll them back 3 times. Good. So you take a nice deep breath in. And then fold forward again as you exhale. What I then want you to do is walk forward with those hands. So we're walking ourselves out to a nice plank position. I then want you to lower yourself down onto the ground so you're completely flat on the ground. What I then want you to do is with your hands at either side, push yourself up into a low cobra position, keeping those legs toned and into the ground. We're then going to come back down and we're going to extend one arm out to the side, flipping our palm up. We're going to tip our head to the opposite direction and we're going to start to roll over to where that arm is. So you may only go to here, you may go further. This is going to stretch out your shoulders, so it's going to be quite an intense stretch. But you can pop your hand underneath your head for a bit of support. You can bring both your feet up so that they're flat on the ground, or you can just hang out wherever you are. Remember to breathe and take that stretch into that shoulder. Like I say, it's quite an intense one, so don't go to where you feel pain. Go to where it feels comfortable and you're getting a nice stretch in that shoulder. Good. Wherever you are, I want you to really slowly come out of that position, back to the centre. And then we're going to go with the other arm. So extending that arm out, flipping the palm up, tipping ourselves to one side. If you're just here on your side, again, that's fine. Pop one foot up if you can and pop your head under your hand under your head for support. If you've got it, bring both feet flat to the ground. This is going to not just work the shoulder, but also give you a little bit of a twist to your back as well, which should feel really lovely. Remember to breathe, nice deep breaths. Good. And when you're ready, I want you to really slowly start to unravel. Put your legs back, come back to your belly. Put those hands either side of you. Push yourself up and back into that child's pose. And again, just stretch out. Really claw the ground in front of you. Feel your back stretching out here. Excellent. So walk those hands up towards you. And we're going to come onto our backs and we're going to stretch our legs out a little bit. So, if you come to lay on your back, what I want you to do is very slowly roll down each vertebrae at a time until you're flat on the floor. What I then want you to do is bend your knees and pop one leg in the air. You can put your hands behind the back of your thigh, or you can reach up higher if you've got it around the back of your calf, or if you've even got that flexibility around the back of your ankle, wherever is comfortable for you. What I then want you to do is very, very gently apply a tiny pressure to that leg. Take a deep breath in and exhale. As you exhale, you may find that you have more range of motion and you can move a bit further into the stretch. If it's comfortable, you can also take the bent leg down and extend it out in front of you, and this will give you a little bit more of a stretch too. Stay here for one more breath, really stretching out that hamstring again, making sure that you're not going to a point of pain, but a gentle stretch. And then slowly lower that leg back to the ground. Bend both legs again. Pop the other one in the sky, and we're going to go on the other side. So again, the hand is behind the thigh, the calf, or the heel, wherever is comfortable for you today. We want to get a nice stretch here. You can roll your ankles out whilst you're here if you like. That feels quite nice. But we're really focusing on stretching out the back of that leg. So again, take some nice deep breaths. Breathe into the stretch. As you exhale, you may find you go a bit further. Extend that bent leg for a bit more challenge too. Stay here for one more breath. And bring that leg back down to the ground. Bend both legs again. We're going to thread the needle, so we're going to pop the ankle across the opposite knee. Bring our legs up and pop our hands through the gap that we create. We're then going to pull that bent leg towards us by pressing our hands into our hamstring. If you can, you want to be pushing your right elbow into that right knee to give you an extra stretch on the outside of that right glute in that bent leg. Remember to breathe and only go to the point of comfort, not to pain. We're creating a gentle stretch here. Remember also, when you exhale, you may find that you create a bit more space and you can go a bit further into the stretch. Good, so when you're ready, pop that foot back down, switch legs, pop your leg in the air, thread the needle. This time the left knee is bent up and we're pulling the right leg in towards us. Keep those toes flexed, so that means pointing up to the sky. Keep them engaged to protect our knees. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Really feel a lovely stretch down the outside of that left glute now as you push into that left leg with your elbow if you can. One more breath here. Good, so pop those legs back down nice, slowly and gently. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to finish with a nice twist. So pop those arms out to the side, shuffle those hips to the right, lift your knees up and then drop those knees to the left. Look over to the right hand side. You can pop your hand on your knees to help with the additional twist throughout your back. So just breathe here. And then come back to centre. You can touch the feet down, shuffle your hips to the left, pop the knees up, and then let them fall out to the right hand side. Again, using your right hand to draw your knees down towards the ground if you'd like. That additional stretch and twist through your back. And looking out to the left hand side away from your knees, if this is comfortable for you. Take another deep breath in. And out. And one last one in. Smile and let it all out. Come back to the centre. Pop those feet on the floor. Pop your hands behind your head. And just chill. Thank yourself for everything that your body does for you. All the hard work that you've put in this week. Thank it for allowing you to carry through your days, whether that's working on your feet all day or sitting at a desk in a hunched over position. Our bodies are amazing and we really should be grateful for them. Have a lovely day and spend some time chilling here and just breathing deeply.